Hello everyone, welcome to Elliott Wave Forex.com YouTube channel. Today is July 24th and the chart of the day for today is oil. Now oil kind of interesting here guys. The 1 hour time frame, we can see that we have started to turn lower again in oil, and we can see we ended with 2 here at 84.55. So that simply means we are actually in the wave 3 lower, and within the wave 3 we subdivide into 5 waves down. So we finish with 1 here. This is with 1 of 1 in the minor degree, right? 1 of 1 in the red here. And then with 2 here ended as an expanded flat. So you can see this one technically, you might say, well, it looks like a 3 waves if I count it this way, right? 1, 2, 3. But then this one looks impulsive. So it seems to be quite reasonable to label this as an expanded flat over here, because this one looks impulsive, and then yet we break lower again below the previous low, right? And if I do the extension analysis now, whether I do the extension analysis from the peak to the 1 here or to the P here, which is technically in the low of the cycle, whether I do that, let's say if I do it from the 1 projected from the 2, we can see we are below the 161.8. and even if I do it from here, right, which is the low of the cycle, against this wave 2, again at this point is already more than 1.618. so regardless whichever extension I measure it from, this one or this one, I got more than 1.618, which is actually favoring the idea that this is an impulsive structure down as a wave 3, and therefore potentially can have a 4 and a 5 and continues to go down and is not ready to bottom. Okay, so in the shorter cycle, therefore, we can say that rally in oil most likely still can fail in 3711 because of the 1.61 extension and continues to go down. All right, I mean, in some cases there is instances where you have a 3 waves correction in which the third wave, whether you label it as a C or a Y, reach 1.618, but probability wise, when you reach the 1.618 on your third swing, more likely than not, probability wise, it will have an extension again, because that usually is an indication that it is a wave 3, and then you should be most likely getting a 4 and a 5. Okay, so that's why we're looking for the downside now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and shorter cycle. Therefore, if you see rally, we expect to rally to fail in 3 swing, or in 7 swing continues to go down. Now in the daily, things are not as clear cut. On the daily, weekly, you can see on the daily, if I focus on this wave 2 here in the blue, I put it here on the daily, that's your wave 2. If this is your wave 2, then that means this is your wave 1. Now you can see clearly on the daily, we are not technically bullish, we are not bearish either. We've been sideways since 2023, right? So in the larger time frame, things are not clear cut. In the 1 hour, then this move down looks impulsive with a 4 and a 5 coming, but within a context of unclear weekly and daily. Now if I go to the weekly, things are even more unclear, because look at this. I think if I look at the weekly, right, whatever is, I mean, it depends on what oil is doing. I think this range here is going to be very important. If oil actually breaks below the range, the risk is that we're going to be doing this like this, 1, 2, 3, like this, if it breaks below that range. But if it doesn't break, then we can continue to, you know, move sideways within the range for many months, right, before again the break of either side is going to most likely signal the true intention of the market, whether it wants to rally or whether it wants to drop. Until then, I think we can really only just speculate. Now actually, based on discount, the speculation is that we're going to break lower, but then that's only speculation without confirmation until it literally breaks, right? We really need to break below 1 here and break below the range, before we can get confirmation that indeed the next leg lower is more likely than the leg higher, right? Until then, we can just continue to ping pong around, retest the low again, move again, retest the low again, and you can do back and forth, and like I said, the break either side is going to indicate the true intention of the market. But for now, shorter cycle, it does look like 1.618. Therefore, we are still calling for the downside, at least into a 5 ways down. So any rally should fail. Therefore, most likely in 3711 continues to go down. All right. So that's the update in oil, guys. Only shorter cycle here is a little bit have more chance. The daily, weekly, we still have to wait, right? And if you want to get more updates, feel free to check our service. We are for the index trial. The link is in the description of the video. So see you all again next time, and have a nice day, everyone.